Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestlers Bay and to another edition of NXT 2.0 out of 10. And it's a big show today because of course we had major business going down in the women's division last week with Jade turning on Roxanne Perez. What does that mean for the tag titles? Who knows? Let's get straight into the show though and we'll find out I guess. But Cameron Grimes versus Jade Mcdonough kicked off. Grimes started strong and hit a big kick to the face before getting crossbody. We saw Gacy on the balcony to observe the match. After a break, Grimes returned with a tilt-a-whirl slam before being taken down with a headbutt. JD then dropped Grimes from the apron and the latter got his feet stuck and was on hanging upside down. Mcdonough unloaded on him with kicks before rolling back into the ring, getting a pin with a back suplex. And Jade just seems like this was a little quick match to elevate Mcdonough to Breaker. And yeah, it'd be intriguing to see what the future holds for Grimes now after two big losses and just losing his big North American title. So yeah, could he be main roster bound? But who knows? But just in terms of the match itself, gets 7 out of 10. Really solid match from me. And yeah, obviously the right winner. Jade was out next and said she should have stabbed Roxy in the back sooner. Jade said that she was the face of the women's division and was not going to give up the spotlight, even to her best friend. Jade admitted to attacking Roxy in the parking lot last week and said no one was going to stand in her way of securing the women's title. Jade tossed her women's tag team title in the trash, declaring a new age of Jade was just the beginning. And yeah, really big promo here from Jade, really proved herself. Wasn't too sure on the heel turn initially, but you know, it seemed early stages looking good. That was a great promo from Jade. Titles going to bin. What does it mean for the women's tag titles? Who knows? But yeah, very intriguing stuff. And yeah, like I say, good promo. Sterling Quinn was backstage and said that he was looking forward to his match with Apollo Creed. Before we got Roderick Strong versus Kemp. Kemp got an early body slam before getting a near fall off an elbow drop. Roderick recovered to get some hits in before taking a big belly suplex. Kemp followed up with a spear, got another near fall. Mid-match, Tony D'Angelo and his family showed up on the Tyson John and attacked the Creed brothers, wiping out. Kemp was heading out of the ring to defend his teammate. Strong dragged him in to finish the match and hit a knee strike to get the win. And just, yeah, continuing the tensions within Diamond Mine. Backstage, Roderick Strong rallied Diamond Mine against Tony D and his family and vowed to take revenge. Yeah, just continuing storyline with Diamond Mine. The match is alright to play, 6 out of 10. But anyway, then it was time for George Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus Pretty Deadly for the UK belts. Jensen and Elton Prince kicked off the match and Kit Wilson came in with a blind tag early, and before Briggs and Jensen attacked the challengers and the brawl broke out as we headed for a break. Back on the show, one of the challengers was sent out of the ring and fell on top of Fallon Henry, who was at ringside. Briggs was tagged in and wiped out Prince before Wilson and Jensen took each other down with crossbodies and clotheslines. The Pretty Deadly then got the titles in the ring and handed one of them to Briggs to cause a distraction while trying to take down Jensen with the other. Henry stopped the attack on Jensen before the chance hit the high-low in the ring and picked up the W. And Jake gets a 7 out of 10 from me. It was a really solid match. And also Pretty Deadly, you know, I feel like they're quite established now, what with winning the main tag belts. So yeah, for Brooks and Jensen to get that win, that's a decent win for them. So yeah, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Joe Gacy then revealed the Dyer's faces to be Grizzled Young Ventures as rumours. Jagger Reed and Rip Fowler as the new names. Yeah, I mean, intriguing, like the Grizzled Young Veterans as they are, but you know, I'll give this new gimmick a chance. I say, for Weasel, Braun Breaker looking for JD Mcdonough before making his way to the ring. He talked JD up and said he would pay for the attack on the champ. JD showed up on the Tron and made some threats to the champ. Braun told him, the newcomer, that if he rips the shoulder off, the champ will beat him over with head before making his way out. Yeah, just pointing the footsie. Before we got footage of Solis Sikoa heading to SmackDown to watch the show, but Von Wagner attacked him in the street. Alright, well mate, before we got Axiom versus Dante Chen. Axiom made his debut and got a big arm drag early on before getting a Pele kick. The rookie managed to counter every move Chen went for, and then took Dante down with a big DDT. Axiom then followed up with a flying crossbody and landed a knee strike finisher to pick up the W. And Jack gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Solid win for Axiom in their first match. Not much more to say really. I'm just putting him over really. 6 out of 10. We got another barbershop promo from Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams where they were listening to everyone who was trying to take out the North American champ. Toxic Attraction went on backstage on the show when Ivy Nile, Kiana James and Alba Fire walked in and threatened the women's champ. Cameron Grimes was backstage and was losing his mind after taking 8 consecutive losses. Gacy tried to step in and talk to him, but Grimes brushed him off and headed out to the arena. D'Angelo and his boys challenged Diamond Mine to a match next week before we headed for the main event, which was the Women's Championship Contenders Battle Royal. The big match was underway and Ivy Nile kicked Miller off the apron early on before Indy Hartwell eliminated Grace. Alba Fire and Lashley managed to eliminate each other and kicked off a separate brawl outside the ring. Tiffany Stratton then almost eliminated Wendy Chu, but used the pillow to get back in the ring. Zoe Stark then eliminated Luisa Lyon and Valentina Fedos before Kiana James took out Fallon Henry. Stratton then finally managed to knock Chu off the apron by hitting her own cut before we headed for a break. Back on the show, Niall was eliminated by Carter and Chance before Leon's eliminated Chance and Carter before Taysom Paxley limited herself to defend Niall from Chance and Carter on the outside. Indy Hartwell and Taysom Paxley were out next by eliminated before Stratton eliminated Leon. Zark and Stratton were the only ones in the ring, but Corey J was still in the match, having fled the ring earlier. Stark punched Stratton off the apron, but thought she'd won the match, but Jade came in from behind and tried to eliminate her. Stark countered the attack and tossed Jade outside before picking up the W. And yeah, this is an interesting one because I don't think Jade could have lost, but obviously needs to do a few with Roxanne first before she goes for the belts. So you know, in the way, it does make sense that she lost. But yeah, in terms of the match itself, gets 7 out of 10. Really solid battle royal, and great to see Zoe Stark back. I'm a big fan of hers. And yes, she and Mandy were a guaranteed great match, that's for sure. Overall, NXT 2.0 this week gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I mean, I thought it was a solid episode of NXT this week. Some really good storylines in there. The Cora Jade stuff was really good. The first match was really good. Enjoyed the battle royal to close the show as well. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was a really solid episode of NXT this week. Definitely enjoyed it. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't tell us comments down below. Follow us on Instagram for daily wrestling news and subscribe to my channel on Instagram, and I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.